Hi everyone, welcome to your pick a card reading. The topic is your life 1 year from now. Are you excited? Is it going to be the best year yet? Let's find out through the tarot. Now, I want to introduce myself. Usually I don't introduce myself in pick a cards, but I have a new vlogging channel and I want to show my life more. If you're interested to know a little bit more about me, there's a link in the description box. My name is Yael. I live in San Diego, California with my boyfriend and our dog. As you know, if you follow my channel, I'm very into spirituality, in particular Kabbalah, Judaism, religion, past lives, and tarot. I believe that tarot is a great tool to predict the future, to get some insight, to get hints, and I hope I'll give you clarity because, as we know, when our vision is clear, when we know where we're heading, it's much easier to accomplish our goals. So please choose the pile that you're most drawn to. I wanted to make this reading special, so I paired each pile with a dream pillow. If you don't know what a dream pillow is, it's a small herbal pillow that you sleep with. It has special herbs like mugwort, yarrow, which are herbs that were known from ancient times to help enhance dreams, connect to dreams, remember our dreams, and have better intuition. And I just feel that before starting a cycle, it's important to connect to our dreams and also understand what's going in our subconscious mind, what is blocking us, what is supporting us. So, anyways, there's more about that too in the description box. Pile number one has a wolf with a white rose. By the way, they all have art of paintings that I painted. Pile number two, this is a woman and something that reminds us of the tree of life around her, all sorts of symbols. Pile number three, there's a heart and hands holding the heart. Pile number four, something that looks like the animal kingdom with mountains and a river. Pile number five, we have two horses and an abstract symbol. So please choose with your intuition the pile that you're most drawn to. In the beginning is your pile. If you're debating between two, just ask yourself which pile is made for me, is me. And if you still don't know, ask your guides and you will be pointed. So please scroll down to the description box, click on the timestamp 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and jump straight to your reading. All right, group number one, those of you who chose the wolf with the white rose, here's what I have for you. I already spread the cards to save time and I'll walk you through the reading. So first of all, I want to say that this is going to be a year that you're going to really enjoy the fruit of your labor. We're starting with the Nine of Pentacles that shows me that there is something you've been working on for a really long time and it's something that is your personal efforts, and this year it's going to be the time that you are going to be reminded of why you love it so much. Because maybe like the past years, it was like a little more mechanical, but this year the love is going to come back to it. And you're going to be celebrating a lot, like either your accomplishments or just your choice or just like loving the path that you chose for yourself, because maybe you'll see around you some other people that chose different things that didn't go with their heart, and you're the one that knew that like authenticity is the winner and you gotta love what you do. So this is the year of really feeling it, feeling a connection to your occupation, to what you chose to do, and you're going to talk about it in a very positive way. We see here the Page of Cups, and he's known for being a poet and knowing to say like sweet things, say the right words. And I feel that the way you're going to communicate with people, the way you're going to maybe have your self-talk is going to be more soft, more loving, more healing towards everybody. And I do see you having a good social life this year. I don't know how you've been in the past, but there is something that is going to be good for you socially coming up. I think for you, it's kind of hard to put the finger on what it is exactly that you do that you're so good at. But what I do know, it is connected to some sort of influence. The reason that I say that is because I see a lot of Scorpio king cards. We see here the King of Pentacles. We also have the King from the archetype deck, inspire passion. All of that has like a strong energy that cares about being an influence towards other. You see that as a power. Now, you can be an influencer in so many occupations. You can be even like a teacher, a kindergarten teacher. You can be even a parent or a mom, or it can be large scale. You can be a head of a company that has thousands of workers, or you can be an influencer online. But whatever you do, you like the idea of strength and that you have people around you to influence. You're very passionate, you're good with your words, and people are attracted to you because of that. Now, this year, I do see you studying something. So even though you're going to become very comfortable in your state, the King of Pentacles makes really good money but knows how to enjoy his money. So this is you enjoying your life with your partner. I do see you coupled already. For those of you who aren't coupled, this is in the card, so you're going to be coupling up with someone pretty soon, and you're going to enjoy your wealth together. But the thing is that you do have a desire to evolve, and we see the Hangman. Hangman is about progress. It's like the shamanic card, like going within and studying something. So you might want to develop in your work, and that's an aspect of your work that is important for you, that you always grow. You find interest in the world, you find interest in people and what you do. So perhaps part of your studying will give you like a window, an idea, something to expand in your business, something that you haven't thought of before. So I do see you expanding in some unexpected way, and money will come from another source. So for example, if you were a writer, suddenly you're invited to speak. And it's connected to what you're doing, but it wasn't like an avenue before. I do see you with your partner as a very strong connection. So you have the energy of a twin flame connection. And some say that Nine of Wands may be like a scared card or anything like that. For me, this is actually the twin flame card, because a lot of people that have such a sensitive romantic heart are often worried, will something bad happen to me like in the past? Because often people that are super romantic and devoted were hurt before. But for you, I do see you advancing more and more in your partnership and actually doing things together that strengthen your bond. So if you're not married, you will get married. That's strengthening you. If you are married already, I do see you doing rituals like maybe writing goals together, maybe setting intentions, maybe studying spirituality or going to church, or anything that strengthens you with connecting to spirituality, because the Hierophant is like a figure that connects you to God. It's the link between heaven and earth. So maybe you're connecting also with a Taurus, or maybe you are a Taurus, because I do see a King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. You might be a water sign, because the first two cards are the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups, with both are watery. So that is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Maybe you are connected to Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I do see also Aries energy here, but it doesn't really matter what's your sun sign. What matters is your energy, and your energy is this year especially is like, I rule the world. I'm the king, I'm the queen, and I'm going to a place of development and the place of power. Another thing that is important that is supporting you is your expression. So maybe in the past you were hiding behind your work and maybe your status, but I feel that this year you're opening yourself more, you're opening your expression more, you're becoming more authentic. You always liked authenticity. The wolf and his cry talks about like being authentic with what you feel. Like Lady Gaga, she's so real with what she feels, and you're gonna become that this year. Maybe you were afraid of how you've been perceived in the past, and you didn't want to say like your prediction or your intuition, because maybe people will think you're weird or something. And you have really, really, really strong channeling abilities. I'm not sure you're working as a healer, because like I said, I do see here your desire to be like one of status. But if you are working as a healer, you are extremely psychic. You might be a fire sign, and that's why you didn't want to go for the healing, because maybe you didn't want to hurt someone, and fire knows like he or she has so much energy. But anyways, you have a connection to the world beyond, maybe to relatives that passed away, and you get your information from that. If you are a little afraid to channel for others, I'm sure you're doing that for your partner, because it's almost inevitable. When you live with someone, you automatically have like insights, maybe your dreams, anything you can to help the other person evolve, because you're a very positive person and you want people around you to evolve. And the word is courage. You're very courageous yourself, and you want to like inspire others to be the best versions of themselves. You have like such a, almost sometimes like a childish or childlike enthusiasm about life, and you want people just to be their best, and when they're not, that actually makes you a little sad. Sometimes maybe you spend a little too much money on other people, so just notice that. But I do see like blessing about money coming to you, so I don't think that's a real issue. One thing that I want you to notice is taking time for self-care. I see here the Cancerian card. It says the power of sensitive touch and cuddling. So feeling like this warmth energy, cuddling actually is antidepressant. Don't forget to treat your body, to treat that soft part in you. Yes, you're very motivated, but I feel that sometimes maybe engaging in poetry, engaging in art is something that heals you, it softens you, it inspires you. In terms of spirituality, I do see you connecting more to angels this year. Maybe this is something that you weren't very much aware of it, but it's something that will help you raise your vibration. There will be something that will attract your interest to angels, and when you do that, you automatically put on yourself a shield of protection and attract miracles to your life. So if you are interested in angels, please start your research now. The Nine of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, all these pentacle cards show me that money is great, and when you keep a positive mindset, it's going to be even better. The last thing I want to leave you with is food for thought, and that is like a personal message. It might not apply to everyone, and I want to just say that for those of you that didn't take leadership positions till now, I think maybe now is the time, because you have that in you and you can like really, really help people. You know how sometimes the right teacher or the right figure can change lives? I feel you have that in you. And maybe you can do it with a small group of people. Maybe you can do it one-on-one mentoring. But I feel you have like such light to give to others, and you can like really, really help people grow to become the best versions of themselves. Maybe it's through your art, like poetry, but I see it as just a general great mentor, great commander, great person thing, and just form something that you can spread your light more. So I hope you like this reading. I made a little clip for more inspiration for you, so please be sure to watch until the end of the clip. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, group number two, this is what I have for you for your coming year. So, first of all, I want to start with the fact that this year would be a year of transformation for you, where you're gonna be in a very successful partnership. If you haven't partnered already, it's coming up and it's something that will be long lasting. I do see some sort of events happening to you in the past. I will show you the tarot as I go along. I just figured out it would be easier to first spread it and then talk about it. But anyways, I feel that maybe in your past you have been betrayed in some way, perhaps by somebody who is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or they have that in their chart. You might have got a divorce, and this is something that you felt like you were lied to, somebody stole something from you, you were deceived in some way. And this year you're gonna do a lot of healing and you're gonna release it completely, because guess what? You deserve to live the best life ever. You can have everything you want, which means excellent partnership, money, fulfillment in occupation, family, success, joy, love. All of this is possible for you. And the key is to release the past. So this could be through rituals you might do, through writing, through studying. Something that you will do will really help you get your soul energy back. In shamanism, they call it soul retrieval, which means bringing particles of your soul that you lost through incidents that hurt you. It might have been this life, it might be in the past life, but what will happen is a process of you getting to your original self and to your vitality, to your life force. So I do see your Isis, Mars, the King of Swords, all of those are indicators that you will have like a Kundalini awakening. In some way, you become connected again to your sexuality and to your sexual power, because that power might have been taken from you. And when I'm talking about sexual power, it's not like, oh, wanting to have sex with a lot of people. No, it's kind of just feeling this enormous amount of strength and attraction that will make people attracted to you too. And this is not a superficial thing. When people are attracted to your energy, doors open up to you in all occupations. So you might be doing all sorts of things. You might be on stage character like an actor, actress, or just like a beauty person, but you can also work in finance, law, justice, anything, like even like as a healer, a mediator, an advisor. But it doesn't really matter. When you kind of put that energy up, then people want to be with you. They want to pay you. They want to do things with you. And I see that happening through your healing process. Now, it's something that you just realize that I don't want to do mistakes that I've done in the past. I want to take responsibility over my life. And you know what? You are a really loyal person. In your core, you appreciate loyalty. You are very dependable. Maybe you work in something that requires you to be very dependable. Like people take your advice on things, and you might be also loving nature, and the nature also fills your heart and renews your soul. And I feel that something around a vision would really help you like move forward this year. So it might be that you saw a psychic, or through your dream, or through writing, or some sort of message, some sort of vision will drive you forward. And like I said in the opening, a vision is something that is priceless. Like when you know where you're heading and when your vision inspires you and fills you with energy, like maybe you can create a vision board for you where you have pictures that it's very clear for you where you're going. So a vision is created and it's very different from what you experience, because this time like you're dreaming really big, like you're dreaming of the whole kingdom of happiness. And you know what? This work, this kind of enthusiasm that you're creating in all parts of your life will actually have events attracted to you. So in the next 3 months, I do see a lot of things happening. So the Eight of Wands is like events that are destined, they're from the soul, they're connected to your life path, and they're just going to happen really quickly. It's kind of like, wow, things were a little asleep till now and all of a sudden things are happening. So anything to do with wands is connected to your passion, it's connected to your soul, it's connected to your creativity, and you're going to get a lot of like creative ideas, a lot of movements coming up. For those of you who are influencer or work with the media, there is going to be a like a stage for you. Generally, if there wasn't a pandemic, I would see also traveling. You might also travel, but this could be also exposure through the media, exposure through a group of people, something that will help you expand your word, your occupation to the world, basically. Maybe you're in the military and this means that you're gonna go somewhere else. I do see also something that is connected to speech. Maybe you're going to be invited to talk about your work, maybe do even a TED talk, some sort of interview online. So, you can start already preparing. And I feel that one of your strengths is enthusiasm, because I see here the King of Wands and against Mars energy. This is something that you're talented in. It's in you already, and something through your speech will be very attractive for your partner. So if you are not partnered yet and you have gone through a breakup, your ability to speak and something that you say which is very smart, even though this is like might be ancient knowledge that you just collected along the way and gave it like your twist on it, this will be very attractive for your future partner. And if you're working as an actor, actress, somebody that is very good with their words, this will be an attractive factor for the person that will want to connect to you. And I do see you connecting to someone that might be an earth sign or has like an ascendant in an earth sign, that is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And if not, I do see this person being very good with their hands, being very creative, like knowing how to work with material, maybe art, maybe wood, maybe land, something with very physical abilities. And this is something you really like. It evokes another aspect to you. And your person that you're connecting to or connected already is somebody that might have gone through a divorce too, or a big breakup, and they too just decided to change something about themselves, change their life, and that part like really connects you two together. And towards the end of the year, you're gonna feel really, really, really happy, and this is a sort of long lasting happiness. Now, the devil is also in the form of, we have sometimes people who say everything good ends in life. Like, who said, like maybe everything good lasts forever? Let's believe in the idea of life and renewal and constant progress, and that things don't die, they just evolve, and maybe they can evolve to the next level. So I do see your partnership being very, very strong. The Four of Wands is like the greatest happiness and something that is very stable. So I'm very happy for you. The Animal Kingdom card shows me that you might like get more connected to animals, being into channeling with animals, or animal spirit guides, or maybe you're just going to be really into your pet. But I feel that Animal Kingdom for you is also maybe connecting to that animalistic part of you, to that passion, enthusiasm, like being a little silly, or like, being just passionate with your senses, and with maybe like sexual a little bit. This is a really healthy part to go to, because we don't want our energy to be frozen. We want it to always circulate. Visionary is again either you had a vision, you got a vision from someone, you're talented in giving visions, but this is something that I do recommend you to look into, because you don't really need to listen to me to get a vision for your life. I think that you have a really strong ability to do that too. So anything that can support you in having that vision, maybe working with the cycles of the moon, maybe with writing, maybe with meditating, maybe with just studying ancient texts, will help you like get more vision. You're somebody that values family life a lot. You might be a really good cook, a good homemaker. You believe in the power of partnership. So I do wish you to have the best partnership ever, and that your energy will just grow and evolve together. Thank you so much for watching. I made a little clip for more inspiration for you. So please be sure to watch until the end of the clip. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye. Group number three, the magical number three, the group with the most hearts. Here's what I have for you guys. I already spread the tarot to save time, and I will just tell you what I see, and I'll show you the cards as I go. So first of all, I want to say that in the past few years or recent time, you took upon yourself the role of the hermit. You might have just taken time to yourself to realize your spirituality, yourself. You might like to spend time alone, and then this year, this is gonna change. If you're a private person and you love your time alone, that's fine, but something in this shield from you and the world will dissolve. And we see the hermit, he holds a light, and in this light there is the Star of David, the Merkaba. So I believe you were fascinated by the idea of male and female completion. And this is something that you studied a lot, like how to better yourself in terms of partnership, how to better yourself to find a better partner, how to like have great communication with someone. And this year is the year that connection to your partner will truly help you evolve in many ways. So you're multi-talented. You might be a Scorpio, by the way, because Seven of Cups and Six of Cups are Scorpionic cards, but you can also be Libra. There's many things here. You can be a Gemini, an Aries, or just have aspects to that in your chart. You might be also a Leo, but it doesn't really matter. That what matters is that you have a lot of abilities. Like you're one of those person who is just talented in many things. You can cook well, you can take great photographs, you can paint well, you can write well, you can speak well, you can do a lot of things. And maybe in the past you were just standing in a position of what to choose, what to focus on, what to choose, what to do, what to do, what to do. You're looking at this person, you're looking at that person, and it's kind of was like a little draining because you were not that focused. And I believe that it's a little deeper than that. It's almost like you had some sort of negativity attached to your energy, and that caused you to be in a state of confusion. It's not that you're a confused person, you're not. You're a very strong person. But there was something that you're going to release this year, and you're going to do a lot of spiritual work. Maybe you've done already, you have done in the past. I see the hermit here, but you're continuing to do that, and that will really help you support in focusing. And I believe that what you're focusing on this year is a lot about liberation. You're going to liberate yourself in many ways, and you're going to choose something or focus on something. It might be a project, and it might be your whole occupation. You might just shift to something totally like exciting for you. And the right way to indicate that it's good to you is the way you feel. And you will feel something that will remind you a little bit of your childhood, like being like this free person that everything is possible. You're gonna have a lot of surprises happening to you this year. You know, kids, they don't know what's coming up. When their parents plan the trip to Disneyland, they're like, oh, okay. But when they're in Disneyland, they're like, wow, this is amazing. So people are gonna plan fun things for you. You're gonna go on wild adventures, and it's all because you're allowing yourself to feel that childlike energy, that loving energy that will make you free. So you're like an explorer. I see you as a very spiritual person. You take spiritual journeys. You might live in a country that's not your country. You might travel through sea. You do have a connection to the water. So you might work with ships. You might like ships. You might like the ocean. You might like taking baths. You might believe that water is purifying. You might just be a water sign. But something about the water, notice in your lifetimes that you lived next to water or that you could connect to the energy of the entity of water. Something in that gives you vitality. And I believe this is something that you will work with this year. Water, sexuality, sexual healing, purifying, blessing the water, working with water. Something about water will be very, very good for you. I do see you coming to peace or having like a stronger bond with the male figures in your life, maybe your father. Maybe in the past you had some issues with your father and you had to be strong for yourself, but I do see this becoming better. You still, unfortunately or fortunately enough, you are the kind of person that for things that to happen in your life, you need to do your actions, and you know that already. You are self-motivated. You have a lot of fire in you. The Emperor is also like an Aries energy. You're confident, you're fiery, you're protective. But I also see the Emperor connected to Saturn. So in a way, Saturn, the father, is helping you this year because he sees that you're serious in something, that you put a lot of energy and effort and you're bettering yourself. So when Saturn is on your side, that's an enormous strength. That's like pushing you up the hill, doing more and more and more of the same. So that is something you're gonna do this year instead of like looking in many, many different directions, maybe attracted to beauty ones, maybe attracted to money, attracted to sexuality, attracted to spirituality, attracted to passion, whatever it was that kind of was like taking you to different places. You're going to focus really, really well this year. You might have a connection to something that is like shape shifting. So you either work in something that is transformative to others, either as a healer, as a creator, like maybe you're creating art, music, film, maybe you're just a good advisor, maybe you work with the dream realm, something with a shape shifter, maybe high tech, something that changes people's perception, that brings others to a different like state. You're really good in that, and that will play out this year. So now talking about partnership and love, I think that I don't know when you're watching this, but around the summertime, the time when it's warm, the time when things are coming to surface, will be the best time for you and your partner. You might be buying land together. You might do some sort of trip, like a road trip that is very significant to you, and you're gonna feel that it's very like dreamlike. You might go to places with meadows and fields, and it's just like a happy life. Or you're gonna build a house, or you're already in this house that is like a dreamland, and maybe you're gonna want to like have farming around it, but that's something big for you. In your business, I do see something changing a little bit. So whatever you've done till now, you are going to incorporate stuff that is like business from home and working from home. So you might want to look into selling things online because that could be very, very beneficial to you. And towards the end of this year, you're going to partner with somebody that will be your manager for selling things or for the work you're doing from your house. And I think that will be really successful, so look into it. I prepared a short clip for you right now to get you more inspired. I hope I gave you valuable information. Thank you so much for watching. I love you a lot. Bye. Group number 4, the ones of you that chose the animal print, here's what I have for you. I already spread the cards to save a little time, and I'll guide you while I speak. So I don't want to be too cliche because, the obvious interpretation of the Fool is a new beginning, but you have multiple places here in this spread that shows me that you're heading to a new start. I don't know when you're going to watch this. This might be during COVID, this might not be, and for some it might not make sense, but there is some huge transformation happening in your life. You might move houses, move locations, you might find love, you might switch jobs. Your job might be the one to have you relocate, but there is something huge happening to you around creation of something new. And there's a lot of twos in your reading. There's the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. And whenever I see a lot of twos, I know that something with male, female, completion, earth and sky, something with another person or with just like manifestation abilities will happen to you. So I don't know if you're partnered or not, but whoever you are going to partner with this year would be like the best person for you, and this partnership that you will form or you already have formed will last for a very long time, because there is something in your energy this year that is creating something from a very stable, serious place. You're done with any sorts of games. You're done with even lying to yourself. So if you're moving somewhere, it's going to be somewhere that you really, really love. So you're starting with you're feeling pretty good, feeling comfortable with who you are. It's kind of you came to a completion of this is who I am and I love me. You know who you are. You're very spiritual. You're almost like an angel sent to earth. So you might carry like a biblical name or a name that has a meaning of like the helper of God, something divine in your name, something special with the way you've been given your name. And you know that you have this ability to be a very pure person. You might already be attracted to spirituality, the church, some sort of religion, and prayer and being grateful is a very big part of your life. But now you kind of came to the like looking at yourself as a whole and really loving and appreciate who you are, your family, your origins. Something interesting is happening around your sexuality. So Four of Pentacles is a card that speaks about being pure sexually and regaining your kundalini energy, your sexual energy, your vital energy. And this is a good thing that's happening. So maybe your new partnership reminds you of that pleasure and that purity of committing to someone and the benefits that it can bring you. And I just want to remind you that heaven on earth exists and it can exist for you. And dream big, and never forget to, be appreciative to God. There is something about you and your connection to femininity and women. So you see here in Kuan Yin, she's making the Yoni Shakti symbol, and this is a symbol that represents the knowing that everything in the universe is birthed through the woman. So maybe it's about you being more connected to women, be appreciative of women, or being appreciative of the fact that you are a woman. And these things that I say might seem like too abstract sometimes, but it can play out in multiple ways. Like, for example, if you are an artist, maybe you'll connect to doing stuff around women. And if you're a healer, maybe you are about to like discover some new healing ability with women. And when we heal the women, then ultimately, like, the world will become better because the woman creates the children, she nourishes them, she educates them. So there's a lot of feminine energy here also in the Empress. So if you're not relocating, you might be like decorating your house, feeling really comfortable with how you look, maybe eating a little more or eating just healthier, cooking more. If you want to get pregnant, pregnancy is in your cards here. Like, I would say 6 months from now, or if you're already a mother, there is something about feeling great about being a mother. I see a strong Pisces energy in your cards. There is a little bit of Aquarius too. You might be a Pisces or a mutable sign. It's a little hard for me to say what it is exactly that you do in your work. You might be, for example, even in insurance or finance, or you might be an artist, or you just maybe a family person. You might also be like into science. There are many things here, healer, but a healer with a new healing modality. There is something cutting edge in what you do, but whatever you do, you're going to come to a point of feeling very happy about the work you've done, because the Nine of Cups is feeling happy and proud of something that you did. So it's been a long way and you had to keep yourself like very committed, very loyal, and it's paying off for you this year very much. I feel in a way you're a natural healer. Like I said, you're like an angel. You have this ability to heal people, to deeply listen to them. And when we deeply listen to someone, it's one of the greatest gifts we can give them. So I see that happen to you a lot this year, and people will be very appreciative of that. Mostly this year just marks a new beginning too, of feeling good. You're going to be initiated in some way. And this path is the path to a spiritual home, to a place that really you feel comfortable with everything that life's bringing you. The Two of Wands shows of someone that just is grateful for what life is showing you. You're not living anymore in a fantasy land. You're here and now. You don't want to like leave a legacy to people you don't know and you're not going to be interacted with. You want to live your fullest life right now, and you want to feel always good in what you do. So don't go for things. Maybe in the past you went for things that were a little more sparkly, or how it looks, or you wanted to copy other people or something like that. But this time you're like free. You're free. You're into liberating yourself, and you don't really care. Like, the fool doesn't care really. He just is open to what life has to bring to him. Archangel Gabriel here is about also working with the subconscious, the dream realm, with children, with anything that is mystical. It's written here, self-confidence. You're gaining a lot of self-confidence, unlocking dream and spiritual writing. You might get into a morning writing routine, or just taking writing, channeling, broadcasting something. I feel that is something that will really help you connect to your soul. So thank you so much for watching group number 4. I created a little clip for you to show you more inspiring ideas that I couldn't communicate through my voice. I think that you will enjoy also the good life this year. even though you're humble and you might not always want that, but this is going to come to you maybe through your partner, maybe just through pure luck, or maybe just by appreciating life. Sometimes when we are in nature, we can feel like this is the best thing that God created for me and feeling so grateful about it. And you don't need all the sparkles, but something about the feeling of abundance will be huge for you. Good luck with everything. I love you. Bye. Group number 5, those of you who chose this pile, first of all, I want to say that I love you. You are a sort of genius. I already spread the cards. I wanted to save time. I will let you know what I see and I'll show you the cards while I speak. But I just want you to know that there is a very strong, sophisticated energy coming from these cards. You might be an Aquarius, or you might have Aquarius in your chart, like ascendant, moon, something Uranus, or something that is connected to beauty. So these would be Taurus, Libra, Virgo, and Pisces. But what I want you to know that this year for you is going to be a really good year compared to the previous year. So I feel that in the past, you were deceived, you were lied to, you might have dealt with some sort of addiction, either your addiction or your partner's addiction, and you wasted some money on that. And this year, you're investing your money in a totally different thing. So 10% of your earnings goes somewhere. And in the past, maybe it went towards bad habits of some sort. Even over drinking could be a bad habit. And then you were like paying the entity of alcohol or the entity of the devil, and that entity took over your life. And this year, you're tuning into spirituality, maybe charity. You might do charity work, and you're going to invest a part of your money, not more than 10% in that, and that will bring like a lot of light to your life. It's like the silent partner for you. And speaking about partners, there is a deep reason you chose this, and we see here 2 horses. I believe that your twin flame connection will be very, very significant this year. The person that you are with will turn out to be someone that is not only supporting you, but also is taking a journey with you, because the horse in shamanism represents like the animal that takes the shaman from place to place, also in the spiritual sense, but also in the physical sense. So you might be into shamanism, you might be into yoga, meditation, spirituality. There's a part of you that likes that a lot. You're an explorer, you like different things, different methods. You might be really good with writing, by the way, that's always an Aquarius thing. But there is a connection to beauty. So I see Goddess here, Venus. There is the Queen of Wands showing, and Mary Magdalene, also the Star. I think that there is an aspect in what you're doing. You might also be into marketing that is associated to aesthetics and beauty and just being like a real goddess. But if you're not a woman, then the woman that you're connecting to, she has like a goddess warrior type of thing. Yes, you might be a goddess or might connect to a goddess, but it's like you like that kind of like roughness. You like this pushing forward quality. And about you cleaning your past, we can say that the reason that bad things happen to you is karmic, you had to go through it. But maybe there's another reason, and maybe that reason is that you might needed to connect more to yourself, to know who you truly are, to be very whole in yourself. Many people, even sometimes successful people, are not that connected to their mission, to what they do. Some really high achievers only want to make music in their house, and they are waiting for the opportunity to do that. And I feel in a way you're going to give yourself permission this year, because the star is like you have an inner vision, you're connected to your northern star. You might be given inspiration by seeing someone that you really admire, and you're like, I want to do that, I know I can do that, this is made for me. And that vision, that longing will take you forward. And you see her here, she's very comfortable in her nudity. She's with one leg in the water and one leg on the ground, meaning she's both connect to the spiritual, to the emotional, and to the physical. So I feel that you have this vision about you. You're going somewhere else, and trust it, because it's real, okay? But you still have worries and fears of maybe like not exactly poverty, but maybe financial difficulty, but it's imagined. But that's something that blocks you sometimes with visioning, and sometimes pouring yourself really into something that you really want to do. And I feel that the people that created some of the most beautiful things on the planet like took a leap of faith, and that's what you're required to do this year. You are a pioneer in your nature. See, the pioneer card says passion for doing and created what has not been done before. So that's part of like your geniusness, and that's part of your complexity, because you're bored with stuff that has been done before. I do think you're a social person. You do like to talk to many people, but most of them bore you, and you really appreciate those gems of people which have like innovative thinking, that are artists in their souls, and that like really inspires you. So the 10 of Pentacles shows me that you're already like good with material wealth, like you have that and you know how to achieve wealth, and you will achieve it this year. You're going to enjoy your money with your partner, you're going to enjoy life a lot. But in a way, there's going to be a sort of shift in your career. You're going to do something a little different. So there is a card here, there are many ways to do the same thing, try a new way. So it's not like a complete major shift, but just like doing something that you do differently. Let's say if you were creating music, now you're gonna be a music producer. Like if you were, your company was doing some sort of high tech service, now you're thinking about creating a new app. Something will be different. And the Wheel of Fortune shows that it's destined, like you had to do this shift, but this shift is for the better, because you're going to birth something new and exciting and amazing. And if you wanted to get pregnant, I don't know how old you are, if you wanted to be a father or a mother, I feel that this is in your cards too. So around half a year from now, there's going to be talk about pregnancy. And if you're like done with kids already or not into kids, so this is just the birth of your new adventure, of your new product, of your new creation. And when you are birthing it, it automatically helps you eliminate other things that are not for you. So your understanding of who you are, what you're into, what you're good at, will really help you say no to things that are not interesting for you. Mary Magdalene talks about our love. It says here, the apostle of the apostle, I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Mary Magdalene is a very important figure, and for me, she just represents the importance of women talking about spirituality. So you might really encourage your partner, if she's a woman, to be more spiritual and get connected, to speak. And if you're a woman, so this is you seeing yourself as equal and as being whatever you want to be in this world, as equal as men, but in a feminine way. So not being blocked by the fact that you're a woman. And I see a lot of people really spreading a lot of love to you. You having a very strong supporting system. We have you the card that says you are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much we love you. We are sending you love. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. I feel this is more for the year that you felt maybe alone, but this love is there and you will see it throughout this year. Like sometimes because you're this genius and you need your time to really think of your projects, your tasks, you might not feel all the people that are interested in you, but they're there. So basically, I'm wishing you a wonderful year. There's a lot of success coming to you, a sort of shift in career, exciting adventures with your partner. I made a little clip for you just for inspiration and fun. I hope you like it. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.